This video is to clarify some of the rumors that are going around about the Prepare to Die edition for Dark Souls that's coming out in August. Apparently, it's not confirmed for Windows Live, so it can either go to Steam or Windows Live, or it can even go to both. And this was said by the creator, Miyazaki, I believe, in an interview with a game magazine, computer game magazine. He also said that there is going to be some type of game lobbies for PvP, and I believe there's co-op in there too. But it'll make it a quick match to where you choose PvP, the pure PvP, and then you can connect to other players easily to invade them and kill them and all that. But I'm pretty sure that they're going to include that in the non-pure PvP server that they apparently got coming up. And there's some other things that he was talking about in the interview, such as the future plans, possibly, or plans not currently in effect to make the content available onto the consoles, but somewhere in the future they may work on it because Miyazaki didn't say directly whether or not the content's going to be ported to the consoles or not. So hopefully, if we're lucky, we can get the content onto the consoles, because that's where their original fan base is from, and it would be stupid for them not to expand the content as appreciation to the console users, but this would also get them more money so that they can work on extra content or a new Souls game in the series. And other than that, I'd like to talk about what my theories on the content are and what I'm trying to expect from it. If you look at the picture that's been on the video for the last few minutes, you can see an armor similar to Ornstein's armor. My thoughts on it is that Artorias was the bearer of the wolf ring, which it says in its item description, and Ornstein had the Leo ring, and there's two more bearers of these animal rings. There's a hawk, a hornet, a wolf, and a lion. And I'm going to quickly look up the names of the other ring bearers. But the people who had these rings were chosen by Gwen before the lighting of the first flame that started the what's it called? The Age of Fire, and before Gwen became Gwen, Lord of the Cinder. And I want to find some of the people's names so I can give you the names of all the of all of his knights. And the hornet's ring belonged to Kieran, which is supposedly a female knight, and the Hawk's ring it belongs to someone that is going to be appearing, Hawkeye Go. I believe that's how you say his name. He's supposed to be making an appearance in the new content in the game. But about the four knights, with how similar Ornstein and Artorias' armors are, I think that the armor is what was bestowed upon all the people who wore these rings, the Hawk ring, Hornet ring, Leo ring, and Wolf ring, that they all have armor that looks very similar. And this has led people to believe that Ornstein killed Artorias after he left the Abyss and took his armor for some strange reason. Maybe he was jealous of Ornstein's power, or Artorias' power, sorry, and somehow made the assumption that if he killed Artorias, he would be able to somehow gain his abilities or his powers. But this isn't the case. The picture in the video shows that this is Artorias, and his armor is very similar to that of Ornstein's. But I'm not sure whether that's his actual hair or the fray of the helmet itself. But this is supposed to be Artorias when he's evil, and you're supposed to be fighting him as well as a chimera, a dragon, and a death hand. I believe it's a death hand. And after defeating them, as well as a few new bosses that they're introducing, maybe they might have another Manticore type fight from Demon Souls, so where you would have to fight two enemies at once. But I believe that in the content, it obviously takes place after Artorias has been corrupted by the Abyss. And I believe that all the creatures that you fight are the creatures of the Abyss that he was said to have defeated before descending down into the Abyss to kill the four kings. But how they possibly revived was after Artorias was corrupted, he somehow brought them to life again to do his own bidding while he went out and hunted for humanity or whatever it is that he was corrupted from, or he's now corrupted and he's seeking. And I also believe that the one who wore the Hornet ring, she was the corpse that you find the ring on, the Hawk ring on. I believe it is Kieran, and I believe she may have been in love with Artorias. So she basically waited at his shallow grave, thinking that if she stayed there long enough, she would probably be able to possibly, wait for him until he came back, because of a shallow grave that you can clearly see, and that you can clearly see at the gravestone that you see while after you fight Sif, and she ended up staying there until she died, and she became the corpse that you take the ring off of. But that's just my opinion. And next, about Hawkeye Go. Hawkeye is not the giant blacksmith. He just so happens to have the ring next to him in the treasure chest. But there's probably going to be some new rings that are further from the Knights of Gwyn. But there's also going to be some other stuff that they're adding. More bosses, more equipment, more of that stuff. But I believe Miyazaki said that there is further lore in the content that you can find about the world that you're in Dark Souls. Maybe they'll have some sort of explanation as to what Red Phantoms are, how the Black Phantom Knights came to be, and everything like that. But down in the info section below, I'll include the actual video of his interview, so you guys can go and check it out yourself and basically put your info in and your thoughts in the comment section below. But as I find new information or come up with new theories before the content comes out, I'll be sure to be uploading more videos. So if you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask me and I'll give you my input on it. And I will include other content such as theories from the Prepare to Die user boards and everything else like that. But this is